the one I just finished over here by our future sheep and goats. But no, I had done that one. I misspoke. I done that one before I did this one. I've been all over the place. I've been doing contracts. I've been productive.
Honestly, Ray, I've been doing stuff.
It is true. It is true. I'm not just standing around with my hands in my overalls. I mean, I've been working over here, you know? Our winter barley as well. Oh, it's looking good. Look at that.
It is. It is.
Look at that.
Oh, nice. When's the winter wheat going to be, or barley, sorry? When's that going to be up for harvest?
It could be towards summer. Could be a little bit more summerish.
It's going to be interesting because it's going to be interesting how that's going to affect our seeding schedule.
For sure.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and if it takes a while, then what we might have to do if we are, because we, like you said, we will need to feed these goats and sheep, so we are going to have to get into some grass, and with that, maybe we replant it with grass in the interim. We get a grass harvest out of it.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you could probably get 2 before we have to replant, 2 or maybe 3 harvests. If we're really lucky.
Could, yeah. It just depends how long the growing season is. Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon we're gonna get 2 because we planted that in. Oh no, we planted that in August, didn't we? Yeah. No, I reckon we could get 2 seasons. We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah.
But it'd be quite nice if we can get everything sorted and get the field bought today.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Without rolling over.
I know. Wouldn't that be? That's what I had predicted. That's what I was hoping we could do, and we were going to make that goal, I believe. I don't think there's much of anything in the way to stop us at this point.
No, we're invincible, bro.
And look, my contract clicking down. We're clicking. We're clicking off the numbers. 5, 6. Come on, let me see a 7 and 8. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, that is done. One more down in the pocket. Oh, it wasn't as much as I thought. It was only 1,200. Okay.
Still, it's 1,200 we didn't have, sir.
Right. There's another small $500 one. I'll go ahead and grab that too while you're cultivating. And it's not far. It's great.
Nice. Well, I'm coming up to about halfway through.
Now I am kind of driving through some bushes to take the shortcut. But I think it's okay.
Do you know what I don't know doesn't hurt me.
Well, now you know.
So yeah, I know. Yeah, it does. This beautiful map with all these well thought out roads and routes you could be taking out.
But it was right there. It was just right there. It was so close.
I hope the developer of this map never watches. This field feels like it's taking forever. It felt like it was going really quick, and now it feels like it's going very slow.
Yeah, well, I ran out of fertilizer, even though I carried a bag with me. Just a little shy, but 91, so you've got time. Yeah, I just realized that our farm is, our forest is just right over there on the other side of this fog. So it's like, okay.
And it looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like, okay, I kind of know where I'm going, I think.
You said this last time and ended up horribly lost.
Yeah, and that might be true this time. Where am I?
Oh my god. Stop saying you know where you are.
I did. I thought I knew where I was, but I had no idea where. But I had no idea, as it turns out. I was just going to be wandering off into the distant map somewhere, so that's not good. It looks good just rolling along over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got to take a quick break from the fertilizing to come over and just check it out because it just looks good from here. Contract finished.
Nice. So we're about to buy like a field that I know Earth is especially excited about. I mean, I'm gonna guess he's already over there.
No, I'm not. I'm although I probably should be. It's right behind our current property. It's just so close. It's been like taunting me.
This is the field we are looking to buy. This is field 90, right?
So I think this is a really nice field. I definitely think it's worth it. How much is it? Just to confirm. All right. So it's 32,616. There we go. Now it's ours. Did you buy it?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we've got 3 sheep and 1 goat. I think
Nice.
we do need to buy a second goat.
Probably.
I think we need a she goat.
Let me see. But look at that. It holds 52 animals. That's great.
Yeah. But we're gonna want the goat making baby goats to keep up the sheep.
We do want baby goats.
Yeah, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that. I was gonna be overrun with sheep.
Okay. This is always the question I'm not sure about. I'm willing to go with whatever. Do we buy like the youngest goat at 0 months or go for one that's already ready to start reproducing at 8 months?
How much? How much we got?
200 for the baby, almost 500 for the adult.
Go for the adult. Just go for the adults on it.
Okay. How many do we buy? 2?
Yeah, let's
1?
get 2.
Okay.
Let's get 2.
All right.
Let's get this started because then it's going to increase the goat milk yield as well eventually, as well as yeah.
Okay. Because you said 2, I'm buying 3.
Okay, obviously. Earth does math. Earth math.
Well, it's just a nice even number.
I know it's good. It's good. An even number.
Yes. Well, this way they can kind of pair up maybe or something. So there we should have all 4 goats. They should be delivered.
They look like they're in here.
All right. Look at that.
So look, we now own animals.
That's crazy.
Animals. But yeah, no, this opens now, Earth. Have you noticed this? Just opens up like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's great. Yeah, now we have access there.
Yeah, that's really nice that we've got access to that.
It has its drawbacks with the tiny spawn point. We're gonna have to be probably unloading that on the regular. And where do we drop off feed?
That's 4 fields we've got now. I think it was in here, sir.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, is that little symbol there? That little feed symbol?
Excuse me, I just got stuck behind a gate. Could you come and close the door for me? I'm kind of stuck.
Oh, sure. Let me jump over here. You're stuck, eh?
There we go. There we go.
all
Thank
right.
you for saving me. I think we literally need to come in and drop it in.
Just kind of chuck it over the side of this thing or drive around the other side and put a bale in there.
I suppose we could drive. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to figure this out. We're gonna do some trial and error with this. I think.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to do some trial and error, Earth. I think we're just gonna have to see what is up as we're going. That's 4 fields, sir. We now own 4 properties. We own field 90. Then just across the way we've got field 15. Then just to the south we've got 125, which is the woods, and then obviously field 37. So we've got a lot going on now. We've got a lot we need to start remembering and paying attention to. Right, what next, Earth?
We need to start working toward the chickens.
Okay, where are we thinking of putting the chickens?
Well, we've got 2 choices.
Okay.
Field 37, after we harvest the sunflowers, and it will hold I estimate about 500 chickens, which is a lot of chickens. It's bigger than the biggest chicken pen that you can buy. The biggest one the pen actually holds is 360, so this is 500 if we fill that whole field with chickens.
Assuming we get the money.
Assuming we get the money, we'll need right around in the ballpark of 28,000 all said and done, I think. Choice 2 is more expensive. Okay, field 57.
Oh, 57. Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Yeah, so this one now, this is $28,000, which is a good price for a field this big, which we could use for the chickens. This would hold at least 700 chickens, I estimate, from the size.
I don't think the neighbours would love us because chickens can be quite smelly. Should we roll over to November and get the sunflower done? Because we should have just enough time to
I think we should
harvest all this and get it sold.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's push into November here. The sun is just streaming in from an angle. Look at that.
Me, while you've been asleep in your tractor, I've already been, working hard in these fields, sir. And this is the first time we're using this header. We paid for this header, and this is the first time we've used it, sir.
Mm-hmm. But we knew we'd need it, so.
Yeah.
Now I am going to take the last bag of fertilizer off the trailer. Then
reconfigure,
because because we got to sell these sunflowers here.
I'm not even sure how much these sunflowers are going to be worth.
They're not. I mean, as field crops go straight off the field, they're pretty good, but still in hard mode, you just don't get a ton.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot for just straight up crops. I mean, you can do okay if the field's big enough, but for these little fields, I mean, that little field might only yield 3,000 liters, and it's $700 a liter, something like that. It's not going to be a lot.
There's a lot of questions that are unanswered at the moment, and I like it. It's a mystery.
It is a bit of a mystery. Even we don't know what's going to happen. Because you have to play the hand that's given you sometimes.
Absolutely. And I mean, after tonight's stream, Earth has got 2 whole days to come up with a whole new plan. So when I come on Mondays and be like, right, Ray, plan, I'll be like, oh no.
Exactly.
Oh no, I've just got my head around the last one.
I mean, I love this combine. I just hate how small it is. Well, I can imagine the time when this came out in real life. This would have been cutting edge technology and would have changed farming.
Oh, with that head in particular, it is tiny.
Yeah. Right, we are 66% full on the combine, sir.
Okay, I'm not too terribly far from the store. You know how this trek is.
I do.
Rolling back up here.
Good, because we're full.
Yep.
Here he is. Here's the man himself.
Here we are.
And I think you're going to be pretty close to the 3,000 litre mark, so I think you're going to be pretty close to that.
Is that pretty good on the estimate? Yeah, because you're...
Well, that's 1,800, and we're about halfway through.
Yeah, you're about halfway, so you're right. We'll probably get a good 3,000 though, but that'll be good. It's nice. Now, with the sunflower prices, if we sell it now, let's assume it's 3,000 that we get. If we sell it now, we'd get about 1,800 for it. If we wait till March, we would get another 600 on top of that. So we'd get like 2,400. So we get another $600 if we wait.
Do we need money right now?
we don't. We have other ways to make money.
I would say let's wait for now then.
Okay, so are you joining me in the partnership to dump them on the ground?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it hurts, but yeah.
Okay. Actually, February. You're right. February we could plant it. So
Yeah,
just
'cause
a couple months.
You get spring wheat.
Yeah. And then, see, they would be harvested for the same of the winter. So if we planted like spring barley, it would be harvested before it's time to plant the winter barley.
Is that, I mean, the spring and winter barley and stuff, is that a thing in real life as well?
I think so. I think there's ones that kind of, I think you can kind of grow it like that.
Right, go and dump the crop on the ground, sir. I think this is going to hurt my feelings.
Where should I dump it? I don't want to mix it up with
You
the chicken
choose.
feed. I don't want to mix it up with that.
You choose.
Okay, I'm going to go a little deeper into the woods where you can't see it. I'll put it over by the little outhouse, just for that extra bit of fertilization.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, this looks like a...
Let's put it over there. I hope we don't forget that it's there now. I hope we don't forget it's there. Oh.
Okay, there we go.
No, there's our crop just on the floor.
It is. It's a little sad. I
And it
have
makes
to
me
agree.
sad.
It's a little sad.
Look at the sun. Look at the way the sun's coming through the trees there, though. I do love it when the sun's coming up in this game. How beautiful does that look with the mist?
It is
and the
amazing.
sunlight? That's a hell of a sight. That's a hell of a sight.
I doubt this is going to work. I don't think you can just direct seed, but maybe.
Right, let's say we need to cultivate, or you can just plant straight. I'd imagine with cover crop, you can go straight in.
Mm-hmm. Need to.
Where are you going? I was about to say, where's you going?
I'm taking off, buddy.
He's like, I'm heading
my
up to. Oh, nearly just ran me over.
Okay, here we go. This is the real time.
Let's see.
Is it planting anything?
No.
Yeah, there's no seed leaving the seeder.
No.
So.
All right. So if I get the cultivator out. So what's the plan now, dude? Because we seem to be running out of like direction right now. Now we're hitting the winter months. We're lost.
Well, you're cultivating that field. That's good. Let me go fish and think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While Magical Geek worked hard cultivating our field, I sat back fishing and contemplated our next move. We have this small forest and its trees. We have the pond and winter barley for our future chickens. We bought an amazing property with a goat and sheep barn, and just harvested a former sunflower field whose future has yet to be determined. What comes next? Land, equipment, chickens, forestry? Tune in next time to see what direction the farm will grow, and I'll see you in the next one.